Alright, okay, so, it's just fresh out of an EC exam, so I'm kind of still. So, first thing I want to get out before I start my piece is that I want to establish what spoken word actually is. Because here are two things I've heard when I said I do spoken word. First thing I heard was, so do you just get up on stage and turn on black and start rapping? Yes, Nicole, I'm looking at you. And the other thing I heard was whether I either recite what other people wrote or just lay on my back and stare up at the star in the sky and start exploding poetry out of me or something. But either way, spoken word is more interactive, so what I want from the audience is that if you do feel anything that I say, or if you can relate to it, either snap, just like him, or stomp your feet, cheer, do whatever you want, just so that I know that you feel me and whatever I'm saying. Alright, so I know some of you are thinking that we're going to do some pirate poetry as going to serve you or something, but this is a spot on Ash's face. But anyway, tonight, it's going to be about love. Yes. So, this is for all those people who feel a little insecure about themselves about approaching the other person and thinking like, am I good enough? Or is it whether if they can actually live up and do something and get the other person's attention. So, it's possible. I've heard enough symphonies become a melodious catastrophe of air. But when the sweet notes of her song enter my ear, it's as if I lost the definition of music as I once knew it. You see, I thought I could take refuge in the sounds I control with my very own fingers, releasing the dark, introspective melodies that fill me up with the satisfaction of solitude. But now my heart beats to her rhythm of life, her melodies of thoughts, or harmonies of actions. For I knew within the first bar of her song that this is a new piece in my repertoire. So my throat replace a double dot with a double bar because my life is not a repeat no more. As she painted me a musical with the words and captured the beat of my heart for a tempo. Filling the grand staff with highs and lows, with joyful runs and calming holes, I just don't want to rest when I'm surrounded by her presence. So every pause she takes to sweep the world with her big, beautiful eyes, I pick the pen and turn those circles into the notes of my determination. And every pause she takes to catch her breath and give me that bedazzling smile, I sit by the piano and make those white pearls be my motivation. And in every pause and every moment she takes to leave in bar of her musical open for me. For me? Ooh. I thought I'd bring my whole band along and instead show that we are indeed in harmony. But instead, I just sat there. You know, in class, sat there. Lost by. But it was all in awe because I could not believe the beauty that my ears beheld and still try to capture, which is try jumping off of below, kind of something like this. Just a morning about a singer. If I wrote you a symphony, just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do? What would she do? The fleeting imagination plays out serene trills in perfect harmony, eloquently hitting the right notes without sounding flat. But, oh, how I wish I could actually write symphonies. Yes, I would fit there quite nicely. If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well then, I'm too far recurse with bad timing. Because she must have switched her signature and then timed my entry so wrongly that she must have skipped a whole repeat time just to avoid me completely, but I'm glad. Because the more I envelop myself in the crescendos and decrescendos of her rhythmic melody, the more my ears tell me that she must be something beyond words, something more than just beautiful. If I wrote you a love note, no. But then I couldn't find that right note to express my love. So instead, I just let her rest. And let the heavenly forte and the soul-grabbing piano live its life. And I know that I'm not perfect. And it can be off-key at times. but I don't have much more other than these rhymes because I've tried so hard to tell her how my heart beats her tempo, but instead I made a soliloquy out of her symphony. And I long to write a symphony with solidity just to say how much she means to me, but the metronome keeps ticking and I've lost account to my entrance. So don't get me wrong. None of that gets me down because my ears still yearn for a melody and my heart just wants to fill it up with the notes of happiness. And one day, when I finally gather my confidence, I shall take the step towards the organ of my heart's rhythm, silence it, just so I can share my melodies, and seal our destined harmonies with a kiss.